The ministry that is near and dear to me is the Lay Leader Network ministry. Professional and personal training that we have offered for over 20 years here in the Synod. And I have the good fortune of being a co-coordinator along with Ann Lachel. The faculty that are part of Lay Leader Network are the Reverend Dave Mesner and Dr. Reverend Mark Skinner. So together, along with an advisory team, we are the group that provides the leadership, the curriculum, and the support for Lay Leader Network in the Synod.
My ministry is kind of through the books that I've been writing the last couple of years. And what I really enjoy about my writing is that it keeps me connected to God. I feel like I'm always thinking about God. I'm always looking for these new ideas. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about the Lay Leader Network is being a part of Pastor Mesner and Pastor Skinner. I mean, these guys are just incredible with the wealth of knowledge that these guys have and impart to us. It's almost like being in a poor man's seminary is kind of how I look at this. They give so many good nuggets out every time that we come together, and I've incorporated that in my writings. So that's, I guess, what I really enjoy about this program that we're a part of here.
Beginning in 2020, with the pandemic in full swing, I began to think about how can we keep people connected during this time of great separation. And the idea that came out of this, in a conversation with our pastor, Bill Beckstrand, was to have online Bible studies via that beloved Zoom tool to help people, number one, stay connected, but number two, to also grow in their understanding of Scripture. Lay Leader Network, and particularly Pastor David Mesner's Bible study materials on the Gospels, was exceptionally helpful to me. The whole interaction with people, meeting other members of congregations from around our synod, really helped me to understand how we are, as we say, church together.
Each year we have about 30 or 40 other members from across the Synod that are part of the leadership program, and we're always encouraging and looking for others that want to be a part of growing both personally in their faith as well as developing their ministry skills, their leadership skills, and maybe even most importantly, their theological understanding and their biblical understanding of that wonderful book that guides us all, which is the Bible. Throughout the studies, it's a very spiritual experience for me, being a part of Lay Leader Network, the books that we study, the conversations that we have. I especially see it when we're in class and in the company of our faculty, Reverend Dr. Dave Mesner and Reverend Dr. Mark Skinner. Very inspiring teachers. When they start to teach, you just feel the presence of God and the wisdom, and it's an unusual and a beautiful experience to actually be in class and learning from them.
I've really found a lot of wonderful value with the lay leadership group. It has been wonderful to connect with other lay leaders across the state and learn about things that they're doing in their churches, as well as the things that they struggle with as leaders, and trying to forge a path forward with a lot of different generations they're dealing with, a lot of different expectations, a more secular society. And so it's given me a lot of hope and a lot of encouragement to try new things at my church.
I'm part of Lay Leader Network for the last 4 years. My contribution to this is writing a weekly summary synopsis of the 4 scripture lessons that are used in the church lectionary on Sunday mornings. There's actually a thirst within me that goes on that says I'd like to learn more, and I find more identity in my own life that I can use to purify or iron out some of the kinks in my own life. There was a woman who, she and I are politically opposed, and I thought I'll never be her friend. And one day she was sitting in the back of the church, and she came in and says, "Hey, I missed last Sunday. Can you give me a copy of your work? Because I really enjoy it. I like the maps that you put in there occasionally, and I just sat down with her and we started talking. We found out that we have more in common than I ever imagined. So it's a growing process.
consider becoming a part of Lay Leader Network. Reach out to me in the Synod office on the Synod Facebook page as well as the website.